everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
I love you.
I love you too.
Man, I love you. You my everything.
Oh my God. Lord, I love you, Lou.
Yeah, so I can close the door.
I love you, Lou.
Take your time. Babe, I love you. You my everything.
I love you so much. Here, give me a kiss.
I love you too.
This is so perfect.
It gets better.
Yo, my baby is out here. Like you can't go outside.
You don't punish me, right?
Hey, what to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video, back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Today we got the story of LuLu and Dro. Okay, LuLu is a woman out of Florida, and Dro is a truck driver out of Florida, and they went on a holiday getaway over Christmas, where this vacation quickly turned into a tragedy. Dro was found with a skull fracture in the front and the back of his head, and he was pronounced dead on the scene when authorities arrived. His girlfriend Lulu showed up sometime afterwards, while the police were loading him up in the ambulance. So we're gonna listen to what the family has to say about this tragedy, and I want to send condolences to the family. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, and like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm waiting till a few people get on here. Sorry I'm late, but guess what? I'm waiting till a couple people get on this live. I already tell y'all, first off, it is true that some of the rumors y'all hearing, Facebook live posts, pictures, all of that. My family just got over our loved one, G-Boy, leaving here. And I do know it's 2025 ending out. So the death angel be raging. A lot of deaths come, a lot of tragedies, accidents, just people leaving for whatever reason that ain't going to make it over to the new year. But I want to say this first off. I'm on here right now. I decided to go live. Even though my family is hurting, we messed all the way up with all the emotions that's going on with us. But I decided that it's only right for me to get on here because Tyrone Davis Jr., Dro that nigga, stepdaddy Dro, we call him T2. However, y'all know my nephew. So many people got love for my nephew. Not only is he a blogger, he's a YouTuber, he's a motivational speaker, he gonna encourage you, he a counselor, he is that dude. When I tell you he drive trucks for a living, he ain't out here doing wrong. If y'all watch his page, y'all know he take care of his kids. He's a family guy, he's a family young man, and he got street friends, and guess what? He look at everybody, guess what, at the same level, because his heart always been good. To the little people, the big people, whatever you think you is, it's been good. So the way I feel, y'all got a right to know about y'all family, because guess what? He is family to a lot of y'all out there. So for anybody in their right mind to say why is they asking what happened, they got to need to go and examine themselves, because you don't even know his accomplishment and his legacy and on who he is. He like a superstar in our eyes, and guess what? For the main reason, they need to know what happened to T2. Just like we need to know what happened with T2. If y'all been on this page, you see he celebrated because he got a loving heart. And he loved Lulu, what it do till the grounds come home and the cows come home. And one thing I can say, he enjoyed her. He had celebrated with a good heart, gifts and loving and just doing things out the ordinary, unusual things to make her happy. Now I'm going to tell y'all this. For one, He was in that cabin all week till Saturday. So this is what we got. We only can tell you what we got. Y'all need to know. Y'all need to let us know what y'all think. Okay, he was in a cabin on Saturday about 4, 5 o'clock that afternoon. The LuLu chick said that, guess what? She was riding in the car with him. They got into a disagreement, and he told her to let him out. Now, one, don't get me wrong. I know she probably loved my nephew. I do know my nephew really loved her unconditionally. But let me tell y'all out here, whether she loved him, he loved her. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a real thin line. So for one, if he told you to let him out the car and your message was you pulled on the side of the road and let him out the car and you pulled off and left my nephew in Gainesville, somewhere you and him the only ones there, no family, no people, no nothing. You left my nephew and you said you drove up to a gas station 5 minutes to wait. Maybe he needed to cool off. Maybe he needed to get time to himself to walk up. You thought he was going to walk up to that gas station where you was waiting on him at for 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you see ambulance, you see police, you see ambulance, you see police, and you know something ain't right. So you get in your car and get back there to the scene with my nephew getting in on a stretcher, getting in the back of an ambulance. You throw him out and left him for dead. And if you didn't, that's how we feel. And if we wrong, Lord, forgive us, but reveal the truth. Not only that, your story changed, because guess what? You called the Mama Renee, and when you called the Mama Renee, you gonna tell Renee, oh, he fell at the gas station and bumped his head. How he fell at the gas station and bumped his head when you claimed to put him out of car. Okay, now the story changed again. This on Sunday morning, Renee drive up to Gainesville. The Davis family don't even know my nephew in the hospital. I gotta call it like it is. My Davis family don't even know that she got the call and call it like it is. Granny, Renee, I got love for you. You done lost 2 sons, and it's your last living son that just got his life taken. But she called you. You said you wasn't gonna call us because you wanted to get up there and see what happened once you got there. So you called my Charlotte and gave us the first story. The girlfriend told you he fell and bumped his head. That's what you said. So when Charlotte got the call, she calling us in the Davis family and say, we got to take a drive and see what went on with my nephew. Guess what? I wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there. LuLu was there. And at the end of the day, nobody knows but God. And it's going to come forward. Not only that, the next story change. Again, come on, Natalie. Come join with me. Take that jacket off. Come join me. Not only that, the Davis family got there. They said he brain dead, trauma to the skull, the back of the skull, his blunt force trauma to his head. Something had to happen. It didn't happen falling out no car. It did not happen falling down no stairs. It did not happen the way they kind of make these different stories. And I ain't gonna say they is Lou. So not only that, you let him out, and at the end of the day, pulled off. You left him for dead. Why would you leave him? How did he end up at the hospital? And let me grant it, y'all. They found my nephew's body under a bridge on Archer Road, on the side of the road. They found my nephew under a bridge and said a car pulled up and he stepped out of the car and staggered and fell to the ground. How in the hell that you left my nephew and then found him under a bridge when ain't nobody under the bridge? Lord God, you guilty for that alone. It's not coincidence. Let me tell you something. If it walked like a duck, it talked like a duck, call Affleck. It's a goddamn duck. My cousin G-Boy said if a duck could pull a trunk, hook him up. Some foul play done happened to my nephew. We mourning, we grieving, we angry. He love on everybody. We love all people. You don't do people like that. And then for the ones say what happened to him, y'all need to know what happened to him. Some of y'all more family than his own goddamn family. We all are going through our own emotion. I'm finna get out of this phone because I'm getting emotional and I'm under a roller coaster. But I want y'all to know his whole skull was fractured. Fractured to the front, fractured to the back. So if you hit him in the back of the head, whatever rumor, whatever lifetime mystery, puzzle, whether it was an accident, then you say he stumbled out the car. Then you say he jumped out of the car. You was going 25 miles. Then you say he tripped on the feet as he was getting out. Accidents happen. But quit lying, LuLu. Tell us what happened to my nephew. If y'all was arguing and it started at the cabin, like you say, and however he ended up on the bridge, we need to freaking know. We need to know what's going angry. My brother Tyrone Davis got a right to be pissed off and angry by his goddamn son. This is a senseless death. Yeah, God know he was gonna check out, but guess what? At the end of the day, decisions had to be made. He loved you, girl, and at the end of the day, if you're taking a side and you're blaming, you just as guilty as it can be. You just as guilty as her. Because if you can't see it, Ray Charles can see it. If you ain't got nothing to conscience, tell the truth. What happened? God gonna reveal the truth. Them detectives gonna build the truth. My family don't even wish no hate on you for death. But I'm gonna tell you, your ass gonna pay for what happened to my nephew. And whatever the truth is, it is gonna come out. It don't make no sense. Now let's tell them what they told y'all. Woo! Woo! Sister, you got it out. You got it out.
It's different stories that have been told, man. We don't want to hear we don't want the phone call. She might talk after, but I don't want to do it right now. The story ain't adding up, and we just want the story to add up. We need 2 + 2 to equal 4. I can't say what happened. I wasn't there. My family can't say what happened because we were not there. But what I am gonna say is he was left on the side of the road in the city that he ain't from, with no phone, no ID, no gun, no nothing. I was told that he was let out of, I was told that the car was brought to a complete stop and he was let out. Then I was told the car may have been going 25 miles an hour when he was let out. 25 miles an hour, you can't do 25 in the school zone. But you stopped and let him out at 25 miles an hour, the math ain't mathing. I just say 2 + 2 need to equal 4, whatever happened. Even if you didn't do something to him, you responsible because we left him in your hands. You was with him. He loved you with everything in him. So to leave him in a city that he ain't from, on the side of a road, for him to be found and taken to the hospital under John Doe, because you weren't there. They caught him in the hospital under John Doe. We saw the hospital records. They say a couple on the side of the road stopped and the wife happened to be a nurse. Thank God for those people because they tried to save my cousin. They gave my cousin CPR and they tried to save my cousin, but you weren't there. At the end of the day, no matter what happened, you should have been there. Whether you did it, whether you didn't do it, whether it was an accident, whether it was on purpose, you should have been there. You should have been able to give us an accurate account of what happened, and you can't. The only people we knew in Jacksonville was you and him. And you couldn't give us in Gainesville, and you couldn't give us an account of what happened. So right now, we going for what we know. You saying everybody wrong for judging, everybody wrong for feeling some type of way? If something happened to the man I love, if I don't call nobody else, if I don't get in touch with nobody else, his family gonna hear from me before anybody. The hospital called his mama. You told me that. You didn't call his mama. You didn't call his daddy. You didn't call his grandma. You didn't call his auntie. Bitch, you sat at the hospital for 24 motherfucking hours with them people not talking to you. You told me out your mouth them people wouldn't tell you nothing. So you sat there for an hour, for a day, and ain't let them people tell you nothing? And ain't called nobody who could have got the answers that were needed? You sat there for 24 hours. This happened on Saturday. On Sunday, the hospital called his mama. Not you, the hospital.
I'm gonna give it back to you. And let me back it up, y'all. Even in the midst of Renee going up there, and they make it to the hospital. This on Sunday now. The accident or whatever happened on Saturday at 5 o'clock. So now Renee find out Sunday morning she go to Gainesville. Marshala got the call, tell the family. They went in 6 carloads deep to Gainesville. Even in Gainesville at the hospital, she said she had to leave to go back to the cabin to get their belongings. So she left the hospital with the mama there before Davis could get up there and went back to the cabin to apparently get their stuff. My sister called the cabin man who rented it out. And what he said was he heard about an incident that happened in the cabin. Come on out here, I'll tell you about it. I don't want to talk on the phone, and I'll talk to the police too. They went and did their own investigations at the cabin, and the man said he got a call from one of the other neighbors at the cabin because there's no video about an argument they heard and got so heated, and they said the young lady seemed to be the aggressor. They walked around to the cabin to see what was going on, and they only found by the time they got there it calmed down. They never saw Dro in sight. They never saw T see two in sight, but they saw her with that boot on her leg, because you got a broke ankle. That boot on your leg, dragging them belongings from the cabin to the car. From the cabin to the car. My nephew love you so much, you don't even drive, Lulu. You don't even drive. He said, get on the back seat. I pick you up. I told you, you don't drive. You get on the back seat and lay down so your ankle that was broken can stay healed. That's how he take you, carry you like a princess. Okay, the man told my sister she never came back to this cabin. I rented it out on Saturday. The moment they left, somebody else checked in. She never came back and got their belongings because she already had their belongings. Let me tell you, it ain't making no sense. My nephew's skull was fractured so bad. They say the trauma that hit him, that blunt force, broke his skull and caused pieces to go to the front of his temple on both sides. On both sides. Sound like a Hennessy bottle to me, or it sound like something with trauma force that can do your head like that in the back of your head. His back and his head. So let me tell you something. I don't know, and I don't care who don't like my live or who got something to say about Tasha why you did that, because I needed to do that. At the end of the day, nobody ain't in her shoes. We getting attacked back to back. Yes, it is God will. Yes, it's already written. God know how he was going to check out before he left here. But guess what? Somebody need to be held accountable for your actions. I'm just waiting to build an audience. Davis family strong. We come together. We hopping on here. Y'all tag, share. They need to.
It's okay. They can hear you. Your voice is loud enough. Don't talk, baby. Just go ahead. We hear you. We hear. I'm saying it in a positive way.
Hey, y'all. I'm going live. We're a family that came together. Hold on a moment. I'm waiting on a few people to hop on here. We got the family all together. We got a yard full of people outside with the DJs. But we share going on and talk and say what we got to say for this live. I'm giving everybody a few minutes to hop on. If y'all hear our kids in the background, they show up, they show love too. Yeah, it's in your face too. Yes. So I just want y'all to know, we on this live. We a family. We got the inside of the house full. We got the kids in the back. We got people in the front yard. Every day of the new year and before the new year, my family been grieving. And we still feeling the wrath from each one of us. From the tears, from the anger, from trying to uplift, uphold, encourage one another. Regarding my nephew, stepdaddy Dro, T2, Tyrone Davis Jr., Young Dro, YouTuber, blogger, truck driver, all social media platforms that's real high. A great young, humble, respectable young man that get it from the muscle the right way all his life. He leave two kids, one boy, and that's Eli, and he got one daughter, Chloe. So I want to be on here because there's so many people that has show love in this situation that's still unanswered about my nephew. So I just want to address that on our main issue for why we showing up tonight to come back on here on this live, because we got something to say. So I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes and I'm gonna allow more people to hop on this live. This is my family. We in the living room. We trying to whisper, but guess what? We know we on live and we got a lot to say. But one thing about this family, I don't care if the different last name is in this room. We one sound, one family, on one accord, and that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. Let me tell you, we running over with emotions right now. It is a big deal. As y'all know, my nephew has lost his life by the situation after a Christmas event, just trying to love on a woman unconditionally like no other. And when I tell you he did it, no other person can do it better than him when it comes to how to treat a lady. He wasn't fake. He wasn't phony. He always been real. That Leo in him is a leader, a go-getter, a dresser, and know how to take care of his kids and love on his woman. And when I tell tell y'all, it wasn't just for no social media. That was him, whether it was a holiday, whether it was a regular day. He treated her with the utmost romantic, special love. And that's how he do his family. Not just the mama, not just the daddy, not just the aunties. My nephew was that guy, a shining light from up above. God made him different. He walked around different, full of love, full of laughs, full of goals. And when I tell you, that's for the smile that he brought with it, because it wasn't nothing but love when he walked into a room. It is a big deal. And this is what I gotta say about this situation that got us all mixed up until we get rest. And let me tell you something. Before we start anything, before I even came on this live, we started off in prayer, because you best believe we know the man up above. And as much as you say you know the God, go to God, we done did that and we still doing that. And some of us, it's hard to pray when you in them shoes. It's hard to talk to God when you in them shoes. And if you ain't been in them shoes, humble yourself, pipe down, because you can't speak on nobody's family. Now I want to address this. But why the auntie got something to say? Because guess what? It's one voice. And when Big Dog Tyrone in the building, he got a daddy. He say, take off, Tasha. And guess what? That's what I'm going to do. That's what we going to do. We going to stand together. One more time, I'm going to show y'all. And let me tell you, this family got some goons. But because we know God is going to handle this situation, he going to fix it. And when I tell you Jesus going to well fix it, that the truth shall come forward. And guess what? Revenge is his, and it's going to happen. You best believe we going to get justice. You best believe we ain't laying down until justice comes, because that's how we built. We've been strong for this death situation come. This is how our family rock. Anytime, anyway, whether it is the good or the bad, we always got each other back. You know why? Because we supposed to. And this just made us go 20 times stronger about this situation. So I want to tell y'all this. Let me sit down one time, because I gotta tell y'all. And this has got to be the biggest thing that took us out of the new year, that hit us and impacted us so hard. But I'm going to start off with Uno. Thank everybody that's been reaching out, reposting, resharing, also just showing love for this family and the burden that we carrying, understanding how my nephew went on a vacation and ended up under a bridge. We know when you pulled off in that car, you pulled off with his cell phone, you pulled off with his wallet, and you pulled off with his gun. No man on planet Earth, he had 2 phones, and you pulled off with all his stuff. But one thing I gotta say, yes, we said it started at the hotel. We know that. I can't tell y'all, MacGyver. I'm going to tell y'all like I said on my Facebook, and if you didn't see it today, I said one thing we do know. We don't know what happened, but we do know he ain't Humpty Dumpty. He ain't sat on the wall and had a great fall. Guess what? I know one thing happened, and whatever it is that happened, we praying that it come forward. I also know y'all left that cabin and y'all went and got a room, because y'all checked out the cabin. Y'all got a room. Then you said that you left the room and you went to Papa John's Pizza. Guess what?
We better not to.
The detective said you've been to Papa John's Pizza. And guess what? The Davis family did their own investigation. When they hit Gainesville, you best believe they just told Gainesville streets down for answers. I didn't tell y'all this because my live went dead the last time. It was a homeless man under a bridge. Under that same bridge, they found my nephew body at. Let me tell you, say it again, brother. The pizza on the ground done flew out the box. The chicken wings has flew out the box. So he went to the hotel to check in on camera. He went to the Papa John's pizza place on camera. And guess what? Everything was working fine. Everything was working by God Almighty power. All bones, all limbs, nothing fractured in his head. He left the Papa John's people.
But when he got out that car.
When he got out that car. And guess what? Papa John's and the bridge less than 10 minutes apart. So that means, girl, that demon rose up in you as soon as that man got back in the car. You started at the cabin, and after y'all got food, you still on that. You still on that. So between Papa John's and the bridge, something had to happen. And I'm going to tell you, like the homeless man said, by the time he looked over, he barely saw a stagger, and he collapsed. So, okay, I'm going to run it back. Under that bridge, something happened. I don't know these people in Gainesville. I know a lady that said to me, and shout out to you, ma'am, you said that it's a lot of powerful people you know in Gainesville. Next thing I know, I got a dispatch call saying pedestrian versus sedan. Said a bystander, a vehicle, a passenger, no, this paper, this old, this on my page. A passenger saw pedestrian get hit by a vehicle. They said the caller got out because he was in the middle of the road and caller is blocking pedestrian with their vehicle. Now, why would they be in her Infiniti truck? And guess what?
She don't drive.
She don't drive. Her ankle broke.
She ride
and
the
guess
back
what?
seat.
Miss Lou ain't Lou. Her name Kiara. Miss Lou is a girlfriend to T2. She's not his wife. And I know it's so much mixed up communication on this situation. But it's okay. I'm going to tell you this. The investigators are doing their job heavy. It's wide open. They're going full force because this family ain't letting up. So we're going to let them do their job. We don't know what happened. We know he ain't Humpty Dumpty. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. And we're going to have patience and wait. Yes, everything is moving by God's power. And it's going to be released by in the name of Jesus. We speak that for justice. Not even with that being said. So I'm going to leave y'all there because that's what we stuck at right now while they do the investigation. Number 2. Why did you transfer the money out of his bank account that he said shared with my sister the day after he was pronounced deceased at the hospital? My sister and T2 share a bank account. The account is on 0 and it shows the money was transferred to his single account by himself. You got access to his cell phone. You got access to his bank accounts. If you ain't money hungry and desperate and you got all access to everything he got, we ain't worried about no worldly possessions. We screaming justice over here. We want justice over here. It ain't about the money. He got $1 million wardrobe. He got a son. You think we give a darn about the clothes? We would rather have my nephew here. We would rather have my nephew with breath in his body. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you real quick. I said he should have dusty rolled in the car, fired on the shut him out, took the domestic violence charge, and then just bonded out. But he's not that guy. He's not that guy. No, I'm letting them know he's not that guy. He's not a woman abuser. He ain't going to put his hand on a woman. But I was thinking every scenario, maybe she didn't do it. And I know one thing for sure. Not only that, let me say this. Let me say to this. She put the account to 0. Yeah. But this is what I want y'all to think about. If all family mourning and all family really going through all kind of anger and emotions, and y'all can hear it in me, and it is real. By my nephew, it's a big deal. By all family members, it's a big deal. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this with everything in me. This woman got the nerve to think she going to come to his funeral.
Welcome to Lauderdale. Welcome to Lauderdale.
That's the daddy. That's right. You think you going to come to his funeral? I think you better get a rain check, baby. I think you need a rain check. Because when I tell you, this ain't what you want.
Tell her come, she can sit between me and my sister. She can come.
Listen, one thing about it, 2 things for sure. That ain't what you want. God ain't even going to allow that. Girl, you ain't got balls like that anyway. So I'm just going to call a spade a spade. All right, sister? I respect that. So let me calm down. Let me calm down. But guess what? We one voice, we one sound. That's all I want to say. And also, before I pass this phone, sister, what you said? Cuz what you said? If the roles were reversed, my nephew would have been booked under the jailhouse. Wasn't nothing you could tell them people, her family members, her mama. He wouldn't have left her. Say that again. He wouldn't have left her. If the roles was reversed, that nigga would have been in booking before he could have even made a step from the gas station to the hospital. But T2 is not that guy. His heart too good. He loved her too much. And then for you to show your love, if not any other time, now was the time. The lies, the lies, the lies. That's what we got problem with. All the lies. This is my big brother, Big Ty. When I tell you, I respect everybody who making their posts. Y'all content creators trying to make y'all money do what y'all do. Y'all, it's fine. It's positive. Y'all forcing justice for T2, Dro, whatever. But y'all kind of taking it a little too far. Somebody posted my dad in the casket. We not too long ago lost my dad. Come on, y'all doing a little too much. Some people need to check themselves before they wreck themselves. It's going a little out of hand. But I respect everybody who got love for us and gave us thank you for what we going through.
Hey, listen, y'all, I want to thank all y'all who been sharing, you know. I don't care about nothing but what belongs to me. Materials, you know, possessions. My son worked for that. You know, this family raised him right, you know, for him to accomplish all the goals that he did. This more than a son to me. You know, right now I'm walking in the spirit, you know, called the flesh. My guts on the ground. If it weren't for this right here, if it weren't for this here, y'all, if it weren't for this, I don't know where I'd be right now. You know, I ain't asking for nobody to throw nobody under the bus. And I want to say thank y'all, you know, but I do deserve to know, you know, justice for my son. You feel me? Right now ain't the time, you know, right now ain't the time for, you know, the crooked letter I. Cause we is about that. You feel me? Right now, all I ask for, just give me what belongs to me. That's answers to my son. We ain't caring about no possessions. We ain't even worry about no bank accounts because we going to handle that. Yep. You know, if y'all seen the candlelight, y'all want to come out, you know, and share that, please support, please share. You know, if you see anything positive, we ain't trying to bash nobody. Want to speak on behalf of me and the rest of the foundation. You know, we just want justice because at the end of the day, when they give us, you know, whatever they have, you know, that they come to a conclusion with, it ain't going to heal that wound. I don't wish this on nobody. You know, I done cried. I woke up in the graveyard with my daddy, you know, because I need the answers. I'm asking the Lord, you feel me, to just hold on me. Tyrone, I'm seeing you. But I don't exist right now. There's the spirit in me. That's the only thing to keep me afloat. You feel me? And, you know, for everybody out there to have a son or a daughter, teach them don't trust no motherfucking body. You feel me? And that's respectfully. Because at the end of the day, we never thought this. We embrace people. And I ain't going to put it on my tongue to call no name. But at the end of the day, you see this here?
And they out the door too.
And I can look all out the door.
Yes. They're out there the whole yard, the whole
500 plus. We speak in numbers. I'm just asking y'all to share anything, you know what I'm saying, this push of positivity to help me and this foundation over here, this David Strong Village, get closure and answers. That's all I ask for. What more can a father ask for? I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody. Like my family said, as a family, we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love the support. We love the love. We couldn't ask for more support. We ask that y'all continue to push the issue, push the post, pray, speak to God, tell a friend, post it, share it. Somebody out there knows something, and we want answers. By any means necessary, we want answers. We're not going to stop until we get answers. We was raised a family that prays together, stays together. But we was also raised when you leave with somebody, you come back with who you leave with. She made it back, he didn't. We need to know why. And if you could give us answers, whatever those would be, we would have to take that. But she can't give us answers. Her answers ain't making sense. If you saw something, say something. Reach out. Our inboxes are open. I've never accepted as many friend requests as I've done in this last week because anybody who wants answers, I need them. We need to know what happened to him. It ain't going to bring him back. It's not going to bring it back. And even if you don't feel comfortable talking to us, Gainesville Police Department will take all calls. Alachua Police Department will take all calls. His family will take all calls, all messages. If you know something, say something. They pronounced him dead while my uncle and my grandmother and my auntie sat in that room. That doctor say, if y'all can get him to show us any sign of life, we will go into surgery and stop the test now. He showed nothing. They begged and they prayed and they pleaded. T2, we here. You are not alone. We love you. And we on this live because we here. And he is not alone and we love him. We want justice. We want answers. We need to know. Not knowing is not an option for us anymore. We've always stood together as a family. Anybody who know us, anybody who know this Davis bloodline, know. We didn't just come together when it was somebody's funeral. We don't just come together when it's death. We love on each other all the time. We got him. This is his son. This is his legacy. His son want to know what's going on. His question to us is what happened to my daddy, and we can't answer that.
But we will seek and find what
We will continue to seek answers. We will continue to seek justice. If you know something, say something. We are always open for anybody who know what happened, but we are asking for justice. And we understand that we can't point fingers because we weren't there. We may not know exactly what happened under that bridge or on the way from Papa John's to that bridge, but what we do know is that he left Broward County with you. He was found under that bridge by himself.
No ID.
He didn't have an ID. He didn't have any identifying information. If you know Dro, T2 Tyrone, he keeps 3 phones. 2 guns.
And he ain't worried about a pizza.
A wallet.
Or them pizza wings that was
He didn't have
found on
any of that with him.
But he had a piece.
But he had pizza and wings with him.
Come on now. That don't
You
even
told
sound
me
right.
out of your personal mouth that you let him out and he was fine. He never was out fine. We asking y'all to continue to pray for our family. We asking y'all if y'all have answers, give us answers. We have a candlelight January 10th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Oswald Park.
In memory of him.
We are inviting everybody.
If you in Broward County,
I don't care if you in Broward County, New York, Atlanta, another country. You are invited because this is family. We need answers. We need prayers. We need love. We need community. We ain't asking for nothing. We're not asking for nothing.
Yeah, we not.
We're not asking for money.
Support.
We're not asking for his money. We're not asking for y'all money. We asking for shares. We asking for love. We asking for support and answers. Because listen to me when I tell y'all this. By any means necessary, he's going out with a bang. Because that's how we do things. And if you was on his YouTube channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because we put go out with a bang. He going out with a bang. Because that's what we do. We just want justice for Dro. Hashtag justice for T2. Justice for Dro. We want answers.
Hey, before we end this, y'all, I would like to ask all my homies, you know, everybody who was a part of my son, you know what I'm saying, life, you know, to come out and support him, you know, for us, the car clubs, the donks, you know, what he symbolized, you know, we've been doing this for a long time. We ask y'all to come to the candlelight and let's just, you know what I'm saying, excuse me, I'm kind of hoarse. But to come out and, you know, help us push this movement, you know what I'm saying, but we can, you know, put some respect on my son, because they left him on the side of the road, you feel me? But like the family said, I think they spoke for all of us.
Yeah. Leon County, we appreciate it.
Leon County, we see you.
1, 2, 3.
Justice
for Dro! Yes, justice for Dro! Justice for Dro! Justice for Dro! Justice for Dro! That's all we ask.
David Strong.
David Strong.
Dro and Lou, hollin' what they do. I got you, Lou. Swear I do. Okay. Don't worry about a damn thing. I got you, baby. Christmas 2025, we live. Love you so much, woman. That's why. I ain't gonna never not date you. If you don't know by now, I'm gonna tell you anyways. Today's finna roll the dice. Roll the dice today. Love you, cuz. You don't even know what's going on. Baby! First, ladies always first.
Let's see. Come on, Lou. What you trying to do?
Ooh, number 5, we live. Okay, so boom. 5 right there, and 5 right there. It's on you, however you want, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna take this 5.
Okay, 5. We live. Let's see what the gift feel. Ooh! You slid that bitch. You slid that bitch. You do. That's exactly why I got that. That's how you stepping on right out the gate. That's crazy. Lou trying to do what she do. All right. Morning motivation with Dro. So this is what it is. Hey, as a community, bro, we got to show up for our people, bro. For real, for real. When we see our friends or people that we fuck with getting distance, bro, we ain't got no business or no right to be taking shit personal. Oh, they acting brand new, they ain't answering the phone. Have you even picked up that phone and called and make sure they in a mental space to even talk? You feel what I'm saying? Have you even reached out to make sure that they okay? You feel what I'm saying? And then be wondering why people don't want to be fucked up or don't get close to people. Because every time they go through something, they go through that shit by themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nobody calling, checking up on them. Ain't nobody asking them if they straight. Everybody just taking everything personal, making everything about them. You feel what I'm saying? And the cycle continues. As a unit, as a family, as a community, bro. You gotta do better with that shit, dog. Stop letting our people go through shit alone, bro. And then when they motherfucking spaz out and crash out, oh, bro could have came and talked to me. Bro could have did this. Bro could have did that. But when bro wasn't calling, you wasn't checking either. You feel what I'm saying? So what he did, what he know how to do, is go through shit by himself. You feel what I'm saying? Man, let's start showing up for our people, dog. For real, for real. Even if you don't know how, it starts with a call. Call them people, man, and see what they got going on. See if they mental straight. Make sure they good. You feel what I'm saying?